Aloha, my loves. Helena Das here, and I am just reflecting and celebrating after this beautiful, precious Pisces slash harvest slash Jaguar, a full moon that we just had this past weekend, and celebrating myself from kind of coming out of the cave, celebrating all the beautiful souls who were called to join me in the Jaguar-full-moon transmission party, celebrating, I don't know if you can see there behind me, the abundance of bananas that are growing on the tree behind me, and so much more. And what I have been inspired to do, as a direct influence of the current Jaguar full moon portal, which is continuing now through the 23rd of September, and harnessing these fierce, feminine, powerful energies to support this feminine rising of creativity, of self-expression, of really reclaiming our personal power, whatever that looks like for us. And so what I'm being strongly inspired and guided to do is to start with you on Mondays, what I'm going to call Money Mondays. Now, for those of you who maybe have been in my world for quite some time, you may know that I used to go for many years, almost 2 decades, by Mani as a nickname. And there's a long story on that for another time. And a few years ago, when I started studying astrology and numerology and the energetic codes and frequencies of letters and numbers, I was guided to go back to my birth name, Helena. And so I'm still using that. But I want to take a moment to just share with you the significance, the spiritual significance of the word Mani, in case you're not familiar, because it's still very near and dear to my heart. And I do deeply resonate with the message and symbolism of that word. Now, in Sanskrit, it literally means jewel. Our Manipura, or solar plexus, that third energy center or chakra, is all about our personal power, and it literally stands for like the city of jewels, so like radiating our light and our personal power. And then in Tibetan, there's a Tibetan prayer flags, Tibetan mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, which I used to say a lot, is actually all about compassion. And again, referring to the heart of the lotus, which is that jewel. And then my favorite of all time is on the Tibetan prayer flags. If you've ever seen them, there are a number of different kinds, but of course the wind horse is my favorite. And the wind horse carries this sacred Mani, this jewel, on its back, which is said to take it, carry it to the heavens, carry your prayers to the heavens, and then actually, bring back and bestow upon you the good fortune, the prosperity, the protection, the vitality, the health and wealth of being on all levels. And so that Mani, that jewel that rides wind horse, to the great central sun and back to the heavens, and back, carrying your prayers to the heavens, it's actually carrying a Mani, or a jewel of enlightenment, if you will. And so with all of this being the energies and meaning and spiritual significance and symbolism of the word Mani, and again, as I shared, it was my nickname for almost 2 decades, and actually the acronym for my holistic veterinary practice, MANI, Managing Animals Naturally Incorporated. So, of course, these days I am, more on the spiritual warpath, if you will, as a trailblazer of light. And Alchemy Arena is the portal that I am doing all my work through these days. And what I am being guided to bring forward is, on Mondays going forward, I am going to commit to delivering to you in a very short, brief, maybe 10-15 minute time together. It may be a video, it may be, a long post, it may be a live. I'm going to allow myself the freedom to flow with the energy each week. But my promise to you, my commitment to you, my intention to you is to deliver and share with you the jewels and tools, the practices and processes, the golden nuggets that I have been collecting and and developing, distilling from my unbridled soul journey, which started back in 2007. And I have so much that I want to share with you, a wealth really of just amazing tools, jewels, processes, and practices. And as I said, golden nuggets that have helped me along my journey go from feeling constantly in a state of what I call fatigued, anxious, and depressed, which at one point was diagnosed as chronic Lyme disease, amongst other things, struggling with a plethora of health issues over the years, to feeling these days, and I'm not going to say I don't occasionally have my days, but they're far few and between, feeling really fabulous and divine, feeling, focused and more vibrant and confident than I ever have before. And with just celebrating my 55th solar return, I have to say that I am really over the moon, ecstatic to be stepping into my equine empress, my really place of personal power to help bring my gifts, not hold back, stop hiding, and really shine my light. And so with that, I hope that you will join me on Mondays at 3 p.m. Eastern for Mani Mondays. I love you. Namaste.